It's very intellectual, it's very dark because it's deep within you. There's very minimal dialogue. There's only 3 lines in the entire movie, and it's pretty much the 2 main characters. So you really feel and connect. You're following really inside of my character Rachel's kind of silent prison, because she's stuck trying to survive under the ice. My name is Lauren May SHAFER. I'm here at Fantasia with The Dark Below. When it came to me not having any dialogue, what actors like to do is they like to, with the dialogue, break up the beats and find out your internal monologues and what you're trying to do to the other person. But for me, without having the dialogue, it gave me the opportunity to focus, and it just made it very, not minimal, but just easy, simple. Through most of it, it is that struggle to survive, and having that specific focus of why you want to get through what you're going through as opposed to just giving up, because when you're under the ice, you're battling hypothermia. So she goes through bits where she goes in and out of consciousness, and through that she regains her fervor and reason for living. For me, it came pretty easy when it came to being cold, because we filmed in -15, -20 degrees. And on top of that, I had a skin-tight wetsuit that was like neon yellow. And with the winter, because the first portion that we filmed was outdoors, it was called the Snowmageddon in Michigan where we filmed. So it was tons of snow, but my suit was absorbing the water, because there's 2 different types of wetsuits and it was that type. So we realized very early on that I was absolutely freezing, but we also at times, because it needs to look like I'm coming out of the water, had to drench my hair completely when it was already -20 or 15 degrees. So it wasn't hard to apply the shivers or whatever, but when you're looking through mentally what a person goes through like that, I mean, we've all seen Titanic, how hard it is, but just the little bits where there's a part where I try to take off my glove, but I can't even bend my fingers. So having to mimic that with, using my mouth or trying to take off my boots, but I can't use my hands, so of course you're trying to do it with your foot. It was very, very interesting, but I love the psychological aspect of it. This was another interesting project for me, because usually in between takes I like to see the different camera angles or if there's anything that I can cheat to make it look better. But with this, the way that we filmed, with the above the water portion, if I wasn't in front of the camera, I was in the warming tent. And if I wasn't in the water, doing the scene under, I was floating above, getting ready and prepared and catching my breath for the next take. So I had no idea how it looked. But the thing that I wasn't expecting was there's scenes, and we didn't do anything with special effects, there was no green screen, but it was so cold that there are scenes when I'm coming out of the water and the body heat is like this whole fog coming off of me. And there's bits where you just see the snow, and that almost makes the movie, I guess you could say, badass for me. It was this element of, we're not bullshitting you, this is real, this is hard, and it kind of gave it a little bit of an edge, I think, which I was not expecting that.